guys, it's Ricky. Welcome back to Getting Sticky with Ricky. Happy Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, and Festivus for the rest of us. I'm only doing one video this week due to it being the holiday week. Picked up some side jobs this week, so it was kind of crazy. So I'm only getting one done, so I apologize. My viewers and my followers kind of threw me for a loop. I noticed that my vegan-friendly recipes and healthy recipes were getting more views on my YouTube channel than anything else. So I was gonna do cinnamon rolls, show you 3 different types of ways to make them, a classic and 2 other ways, which I'm actually gonna do in the future, so I'm not gonna tell you what they were. You'll just have to subscribe to my channel so when I do them, you get the notification that they're posted. This week, I'm doing cinnamon rolls 2 ways. A classic way, almost like Cinnabon. Mine are better, I've been told in the past. I used to make these at a cafe that I worked at. My recipe, not the cafe's recipe. You know who you are, Down to Earth Cafe. These rolls were mine, I made them, my recipe. That way, then I'm gonna show you the vegan way. Same thing, just substituting a couple different ingredients to make it vegan friendly. And we're gonna try them out later to see if you can notice a difference between the 2. So, first things first, I'm gonna get started with the regular dough. I'm gonna zoom in here, show you what I got. We're gonna get it proofed, make the filling, and so on and so forth. So, let's get a roll in here. Make sure I'm noticing in my videos that I got this roll hanging out here, so I gotta let that go. Okay. I have 4.5 cups of all-purpose flour in a bowl. All right. 2 eggs, scrambled, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 cup of sugar, 1 cup of warm milk, a package of instant dry yeast, 1/3 cup of melted butter. Now, you don't want your melted butter or your milk too hot because it will kill the yeast. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take my yeast, and I'm just gonna open it up right in my warm milk. You don't want your milk more than 115 degrees. Same thing with your melted butter. All the dry ingredients are gonna go in first. I have my flour, in goes 1/2 cup of sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt. We're just gonna take our hands and we're gonna combine all that together. Next thing, I'm adding my 1/3 cup of butter, my 2 eggs, and lastly, our milk with our yeast chilling on the end, all right? Gonna pour that in. Use a rubber scraper to get all the yeast out of you don't want any yeast left over because you need your yeast. We're literally just gonna take our hands and mix all this together, just like we did with the challah bread in it. So, all right. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to grease the inside of my bowl with a little bit of EVOO. Grease up that bowl. I'll throw my dough right on top. Put this in a dark, warm spot while we work on the filling, okay? Okay, so here's the vegan dough recipe. 5 cups of flour, 2 cups of almond milk, 1 teaspoon of salt, and only 1/4 cup of sugar this time. Why only doing 1/4 cup of sugar? Well, almond milk is sweeter. 1 package of instant dry yeast inside your warm almond milk. We also need 1/2 cup of vegan butter. Once again, all the dry ingredients. Your sugar, your salt. Give that a good mix around. Almond milk, 1/2 cup of vegan butter. Now make sure you get vegan butter, not margarine, because did you know that in margarine, there's milk whey? So, as a vegan, I'm sure you know this, stay away from the vegan, stay away from margarine, okay? All right. Dark place, let's let it sit there for 1/2 hour, all right? The filling for the regular cinnamon rolls. I have 1 cup of tightly packed brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of cinnamon. You wanna get yourself 1/2 cup of melted butter. We're gonna pour it in there with the brown sugar, and then take a spatula and mix that around. Okay, vegan filling. Same thing as before. 1 cup of tightly packed brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of cinnamon, 3/4 cup of vegan butter. Mix this all together. No difference there besides the vegan butter. A lightly floured surface, and we're just gonna roll it. Keep rolling this out just like that. We're good with the thickness. Like that. You got a nice little, I don't know, 1/4 inch, maybe? I don't know. I'm no contractor. Secret of mine. I take a little bit of cinnamon, sugar. Press that cinnamon and sugar into your dough, and we're gonna go around the dough about 1 inch away from the edge. Is you're just gonna start rolling your dough nice and evenly from one side to the other. Make sure you roll it up evenly as you go, nice, tight. So, you got a big sausagey looking thing. Get yourself a baking sheet, okay? We're gonna grease the inside of this a little bit. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna start in the middle. We're gonna find the middle, and then just cut each middle in half, okay? I have a lazy eye, so you can't really, it's hard for me to distinguish the difference. Okay, take your knife, quick chop. You don't wanna be sawing this or anything. You wanna just do a nice, quick chop. See how many we get out of this. 2. All right. So we have 8, almost the same size, is what it is, okay? Next, put them in your baking sheet. Evenly spaced, sweetened condensed milk. You pour them over top of your rolls before you put them in the oven. This keeps them gooey. We have our oven set at 375. Once we pour this over top, we're going to then cook them for 20 to 25 minutes. Over top of my rolls, I don't want it all sitting in the bottom of my baking dish. That's no good. All right. Yes. All right. 375 in the oven, 20 to 25 minutes. We're going to check it at 22. Half an hour for our vegan dough. Some vegans may say, I'm not eating yeast because yeast is an animal. It's a living organism. It's rolling out nicely though. We're going to take our fabulous, fantastic vegan filling and give that a good smear. Same thing as before with the rolling. Okay? Nice tight roll. Travel evenly across as we go. Okay? Like you're rolling a big fatty. Well, this is not how you roll fatties. And if you know what a fatty is, then I know why we're friends. Okay, cinnamon roll, vegan, same thing as before. We're gonna cut it in half and plate it up. Lightly greased pan, and we're gonna start putting our rolls right in the dish. So this is my first time attempting these. So we're gonna see how it turns out. We're gonna get these in the oven, same thing, 20 to 25 minutes. Now for the cream cheese icing. I have a 1/3 cup of butter and I have 6 ounces of cream cheese. Add 2 cups of powdered sugar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and my mixer. I don't know where my other mixer blade, I don't know. There's not many places it could have went. I can't find it anywhere in this house. All right, make sure your butter and cream cheese are both soft. All right. There you have it. Cream, vegan, that's the regular cream cheese. Now, a couple things wrong. I didn't get tight enough roll on these. As you can see, they opened up in the middle a little bit. And I didn't like the instant yeast for this. I used to use regular yeast, like the act where you actually have to let the yeast sit and everything sit for half hour. I let everything sit, but this is what I actually got with the instant yeast. So, note to self, next time you make cinnamon rolls, we're going to use regular yeast on this, all right? I'm gonna take this little one right here. You can cream cheese these while they're still warm. That way you can get the gooiness on the inside, or you can wait till they're chilled down a little bit. You're good. Now for the vegan, 1 cup powdered sugar, 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla, 2 tablespoons of almond milk until I get the glazy mixture that I want. You may want to double this because this is not looking like enough. Let's try that. Oh, yeah. That's powdered sugar. That's cinnamon roll glaze. So, here are our beautiful vegan cinnamon rolls. They fell. Not a fan of the way they look in the slightest bit. They look like shit. So I'm going to attempt to do this again at a later date. If you know a way to make these turn out better, send them my way. Let me know. I would love to give them a shot and help people out. I'm very embarrassed by this. They are still going to go on YouTube, and just so we can see epic fail. Maybe we'll have an epic fail video of all the shit that I fuck up. How about those apples? So thanks for watching. Have a good holiday. I'll see you all next week with some boozy appetizers for New Year's. So y'all have a blessed one. Thanks for tuning in, and have a good holiday.